One, two, check, check. 1, 2, 2, test, test.
If your feathers don't align.
My name is Leila Koren. I'm the Director of Music at Williamstown High School on the senior campus. I teach senior classroom music, such as music performance, VCA music performance, VCA music investigation. I also co-coordinate the instrumental music program with another ex-student who's at the other junior campus, 7 to 9 campus. Yeah, I sort of oversee the whole thing, really. I try not to take too much control over what's going on across both campuses, but it's a bit hard not to. I've been around too long.
How long?
30 years.
How many coffees have you had?
Oh, Steve's got one for me.
Look, I think Warchild's a lot of things. It's the opportunity for us, in a sense, to almost hand over the reins to the vet classes to kind of take the leadership role in putting their trade into practice, in a sense. You know, this is the sort of stuff that we want to give them the opportunity to do, and we've had results of quite a few guys who have done this and girls that have done this in the past going on already to bigger and better things after they've left the school. I love giving the opportunity for kids to express themselves, in a sense, and that's what they do, and they get to do that in so many different ways.
I think one of the teachers, one of the principals put it in a really good way last year, where he said to the staff in the, just emailed the staff the next day, and he said that it was a very joyful experience for all involved. And yeah, I think that's the most rewarding thing.
You know, I look at the senior students who did this for the first time 6 years ago, and they're still totally enthused about it. And then I look at the young crew that are coming through, year 7s and 8s, and they're just nervous as all hell, but psyched to be up there as well. So yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Why do you think the Warchild concerts are so successful?
I think they're successful because you're raising money for a cause. It's not just like a normal concert, so you're actually giving something to
because like it's good to be in the same place with lots of people who have a passion for the same thing.
Performing.
Yeah, getting used to the stage, things like that. Things that you can't do everywhere.
And we spoke in ancient tongue, but I repent for all.
I think because there's a lot of passionate people about music. Our music teachers are really supportive.
It's a really good music program, so they really just support Warchild.
I'm Will. I'm in the vet music class and I'm MC for tonight.
Yeah, big job.
Big job.
I'm Elijah. I'm part of the Vet 3-4 class and I'm also playing tonight. As part of being in the Vet 3-4, we've been assigned roles and just to make sure everything runs smoothly, so making sure the baby kids feel like it's, they're not being pushed around, but they're just comfortably there.
Well, if it was run by students, then they would know what other students feel comfortable about and everything. So it would be good if adults had done this, but then students would have more understanding in it, and they would have the same feeling about it.
Is it the eye off?
If you want to find a lead, come find me if you've got questions, You just got to make them feel comfortable, because some people, this will be their main gig. They'll do music throughout high school and do stuff like this, but then they won't follow it. And other kids will be like, you know, this is their starting gig, whereas they'll like follow music interests like for the rest of their life. So it's important either way, like to make sure that they're getting most out of it, as well as the Warchild organisation.
So just give me a little time.
But this year it's more quality of sound as well, so we want to start making it like a professional gig.
We want to make it like the biggest one we've had so far, and you know, this being the biggest venue I think we've had, and you know, to be in the substation where a lot of events happen, you know, quite a high demand of events is quite amazing as well.
Like last year, my band pulled in Steve Jones to do a guitar solo, and that was probably the biggest highlight like ever. Having Jonesy just solo for about 15 minutes in front of a crowd, and us just sitting there in like shock. It's like a great feeling. It's always good to know that like they've been in the industry as well. Like it's not just someone who's sat in a classroom for their whole life. They've been everywhere. Like they've done the stuff we're doing. They have insight on things we're doing.
Vet music class is generally done by year 10s, even though it's a year 11 subject. And those year 10s, they do it because they're really passionate about it.
Because we don't have the most funded facilities. We don't have the best equipment.
At the end of the day, we are a public school.
It does, it's all people going, you know, there's that DI out the back, you know, it's been used 10 years ago, let's pull it out.
Amazing that ex-students came back, you know, it's just that sort of you know, loyalty to this cause and to the school that, you know, keeps people coming back. And not just people playing, but students, parents who used to go to school come every year to this event.
I was a student here back in the early 80s, and I think the opportunities that have been provided to us, I'm not mentioning names, but the dude sitting next to me, I think the opportunities that have been provided to students out of this school in the music department over the years are quite staggering. For me, I was in the group really that was one of the first groups in the country that started to go into recording studios, you know, as school students, and to get that experience, you know, and to work with the big names out of the industry. I think, you know, it's kind of changed in a sense, but still it's generating that same fascination and love of the industry. And that's, you know, for me, I've gone out and done my thing in the industry and come back, and I love doing what I'm doing now, you know. But I look at the kind of alumni of that music department, you know, and there's some guys out there doing some amazing stuff. And I look at the crew that we've got here now, and I know that there's some of them that are going to do the same thing. So it's, yeah, there really has been a legacy of that happening here.
And you know, this event teaches, you know, skills that are really helpful in the future, and cooperating. And
the stress goes away straight away. As soon as like, as soon as you've seen, you've pulled off something, like as a 16-year-old kid or 17, you know, even like year 7 kids just sat in a concert for the first time and ran it themselves, had other students run it. It's just like, it's an accomplishment, and the fact that it's donated to a charity as well, it just adds on top of it. And every little petty thing, you know, the fight before the stage, you know, the feedback, it just disappears. Like
the tension between the lighting and the music department, there'll always be.
Yeah, how many sound engineers does it take to do it, to change the light bulb?
How many?
None. I don't do lights. Like, as much as it is for charity and everything, you see it, and it's such an opportunity to get your band playing, to play with friends around, and instead of having to go to a pub where just like people aren't interested for the music, or, you know, it's just you've set it up and you've gone to the effort. But this time, like, people come because they want to see it.
I can only hear it from here, from behind.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, fine. Is that fine? Cool.
Hang on. Can you give me a chorus where everybody's in?
Ready? There was 3 girls that we had our own strong personalities, and we all had our own capabilities that, like, separately we all came together, and it was a really strong bond. So the strength of the 3 of us kind of came into the wolf kind of thing as a strong animal, and she wolf because we're girls. So 3 of us are sisters. We're actually triplets. We're 16, which makes it easier to practice because we all live together.
So we just go down to the living room and rehearse. And now we have Ellen.
Yes. Because our band wasn't sounding full enough.
Yeah, we needed more instruments, more sound. Yeah, it's fun because it's completely student run, and it's a chance for us to show off our material and for
but also
us
raising awareness and funding for
us to raise some money for the Warchild
Foundation.
Foundation.
Transport, who's not the triplet? Give it up for Shiva!
Alrighty, hi guys. Welcome to be back. This next song we're a little nervous about. It's an original song we wrote. We thought since we changed the band name, we need kind of a theme song.
Wandering round and around in circles, thinking about where the time has gone. See my reflection in the water. Who am I? Where do I belong? Through the wind and the rain and the snow, I move on my own. At night I howl to the lonely moon. I am the she-wolf. Through the wind and the rain and the snow, I move on my own. At night I howl to the lonely moon. I am the she-wolf. Thanks, guys. Did you like it? Thank God.
Okay, so now is our title act, the Sleepy Dreamers. I'm expecting
We are Sleepy Dreamers. My name's Ed and I play guitar and sing.
My name's Matt, I'm the drummer and I also do some vocals.
My name's Shannon and I also play guitar and sing.
Hi, I'm Cal, I play bass and do some backing vocals. It's all comprised of mostly ex-Willie High students, actually all Willie High students, but we're from different year levels. And then yeah, we've been together for a bit over a year now, and yeah, it's going pretty well for us, so they asked us to come back.
And we're really grateful to, you know, between us we've played so many Warchilds. This is my 7th in a row, which is just pretty big, and you know, so we're super happy to be back and playing. We loved Warchild. It was kind of the highlight of the music event for the school every year, so it's really a lot of fun to be able to play it when we don't even go to the school anymore. Yeah, it's really cool.
I think it's also it's kind of flattering to be kind of considered special guests.
Yeah.
I think.
Sleepy Dreamers, it's great to be here tonight. Thanks to everyone for coming down.
This is so lovely. Look at all you guys. Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to play.
I wish that I kept you.
Like, I don't think I'd be in a band today if it wasn't for kind of Mr. Jones and Year 7 music pushing me into it. Well, not pushing, but I've played drums for a while. I started early in primary school, but I kind of phased out, and then Mr. Jones encouraged me again, which I'm very grateful for.
Where the music plays until the dawn.
Some up all night to get some. She up all night to get fun. I'm up all night to get lucky.
We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. She's up all night to get some. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 2, 3, 4. We come to love, to love who we are. So let's raise the bar, let our love to the sky. She's up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. She's up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. Thanks everyone.
The education speak, I see our role really...
Facilitators.
Yeah, as facilitators. That's very much the way it kind of works. What we try and do, I suppose, is to provide guidance without stepping in and doing the whole thing, in a sense. You know, to allow them to get it wrong if they get it wrong, and that's okay, you know, it's all part of it. We learn by getting things wrong, and they really need the opportunity to be able to do that.
During the show, backstage, mixing desk, front of house, everything. Right now, nothing. In a few hours, everything is fun.
Well, it's got a lot to do with how much they love the music they play. That inspires them to really get it together for a major sort of musical event. And it comes from them, that they choose their music and they write their music, so it's all theirs.
Alright, so we'd just like to dedicate this song to the vet team, that without this wouldn't be possible, so give them a round of applause, guys.
I suppose one of the other great challenges as well is the ability to let go, and I think that took us a couple of years really to get a handle on. You know, I suppose as a teacher you get so used to being in control, you know, and this is great because there is an element of out of control about it, and that's because you do have to take your hands off the wheel.
Okay, who has a song that has swearing in it? Yeah. Okay, it's quite simple what you do. When you get to that word, put the mic over here. The reason is that it's not just you here, it's, you know, often grandparents here, all sorts of ages, little kids, that's the way we do it. Particularly with the song that I'm thinking of, that you're thinking of, where that word comes up how many times? 10?
16, more.
More than that.
Or 17
okay?
actually.
And it's your last song, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, well. We'll chat to Matt about it.
If you don't want it to be the last song you ever do, then
told him we were going to do it.
Really?
Yeah. I said if it comes, it's out. So we just left the rest of the band on, and we just muted the vocals. So
That's very cool. How did it go for you tonight?
overall, stoked.
Yeah?
Yeah, we survived it, so that's a good start.
Yeah? No injuries?
No, nothing permanent anyway. But no, fantastic. Absolutely stoked. Yeah. And I think it's almost like every year the talent gets more phenomenal, really. So this could theoretically be my last.
Well, if it's your last, we're getting Koren, you, Brazil, everyone up on stage. Teacher band, telling you.
Teacher band. We got to do that one year.
You got to do a jam and just shred everyone's faces. You put so much into this, you should have some fun with it.
Yeah, one
Yeah, so this song's kind of our upbeat song. Do you want to bounce with me? It's cool. Let me take the remedy that rests my soul. Let me take something to forget it all. Sitting in the sun with all my friends. Get caught up in hope it never ends. Ready to lose control. Lose control. Forget about it all and just lose control. Just relax and take your time. Feel the flutter of the drums inside your mind. Find the peace you thought was hard to find. Get caught up in open never ends. Lose control. Lose control. Lose control. Forget about it all and just lose control. Come on, Robbie. Lose control.
Yes.